Welcome back, everybody. We're at SPX 2014. I'm Rusty.
I'm Joe, and with us
is
Matt Dembicki.
Matt.
Matt.
Happy to have you back.
Happy to have you back.
It's a pleasure to be here again with you guys.
Now, first of all, the important question is, where are the little guys?
You know, this year they took a year off. Soul searching in the Himalayas.
Sure.
Makes sense.
They've got they started working on a project, but didn't kind of come together.
Understood.
But I think maybe next year.
Do you think that they're growing out of comics for a little bit, maybe?
They took a little hiatus, sports stuff.
Yeah. Things just not comics.
Sometimes he's got to step away for a little bit.
I hate it when kids have varied interests, It's just,
It's BS.
pick one thing and stick with it forever.
Pigeonhole them into things, and they just refuse to listen to me.
I know.
Damn these kids is there.
Be just like me.
Come on, there's plenty of other unique people out there. Be like the old man. Come on.
It's a proven formula.
Don't
Come
be
on, it works.
special.
If you know what, if you don't want any drama and you want to know what's going to happen in your life, be like me. There's a path right there.
That's it.
Right?
I've plowed this land for you, sons. You can have at it.
Cruise on through.
So you're at SPX again. That's probably like the 30th year you've been here.
Yeah, this is I think my 12th year.
Oh wow!
That is a lot of years.
You guys have been here forever too, right? Well, you guys.
So this is This is not the 20th SPX,
19th?
but the 20th
It's the 19th
anniversary.
show. It's 20th anniversry, but it's the 19th show because there wasn't one in 2001.
Right.
I screwed that up on an interview the other day.
Yeah.
Got it right
You
today.
guys personally have been doing this. For
We
a very long time.
came to the second SPX.
Yeah.
And then everyone.
The first one, I could have this wrong. I believe it was during the day on a Friday, and our parents wouldn't let us.
We were in school and we
go.
couldn't skip school
Also,
to go to
it
it.
was like an unusual neighborhood, so no. And then the next year, no more school. The next year, we were allowed to go. Plus, it was on a Saturday.
Yeah. So.
Well, that's pretty good. You guys are like part of the tradition of this show.
Yeah.
We kind of are, yeah.
You just keep showing up whether they ask you or not, and eventually people just think you belong.
Right?
Yeah.
This is soon.
Yeah.
You set up a camera, put a light in.
That's
you
how
know,
I
it's
got
like
my
whatever.
job. I came to the office every day for 3 months. Eventually, they just thought I was supposed to be
This
there.
guy belongs.
It took
Guy-
longer to start drawing a paycheck, though.
You just have to go complain, right?
Yeah,
To the
guys,
office, go, where's my paycheck?
I'm not getting my direct
Yeah.
deposit. Don't tell me you lost my information again.
To file a suit again.
Damn it.
So, do you have I know you have the book about oceans.
Right. I have a new comics anthology called Wild Ocean,
Okay.
and it's published by Fulcrum Publishing, and it focuses on 12 endangered sea animals. And I worked on it with an organization called Pangea Seed, and they do outreach to schools and libraries and stuff like that regarding ocean conservation, but they do it through artwork. So they'll go to like Mexico and they'll paint murals on these abandoned building walls and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Like that. Yeah, so I kind of paired up with them, and so part of the proceeds of this book goes to help them with their efforts.
Very cool. Now I understand you have a trip coming up too.
That's right. Actually, tomorrow I'm heading off to Peru for a week.
So that's far.
Yeah, to Lima and to Cusco. I'm going to be teaching how to address environmental issues through comics.
Wow.
And so it's really, I think this is part of their part of a project. In December, Lima is going to be host to a UN climate summit. So this is kind of getting folks kind of geared up and excited about environmentalism and conservation. And it's really exciting they're doing it through comics.
Yeah, really.
Now, when you say environmental issues, you mean like when the house is too warm and you got to turn the air conditioner, right? Because I hate that environment.
Freon, all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Home warrant.
I can't wait.
Part of it is actually, talking with not only students but college students and teachers, kind of not only just teaching about environmental issues, but finding ways to solve those issues. In my opinion, environmentalism is not only just calling people out on the bad things that are happening, but challenging us to find solutions. You know what I
Right.
mean? And so you can talk. I really enjoy talking to kids, and you talk to them about excellent, whether, for example, overfishing. Well, people overfish because it's a way to feed people and stuff. Well, what are the solutions for that? How do you reduce that in a smart way?
Anybody can be a negative Nelly.
Yeah,
Yes.
Exactly. You hit it right on the head. I can critique and comment about everyone. Well, like, what am I bringing to the table to solve those issues?
And especially with kids, they have like really fresh perspectives. So that works out.
Absolutely. It's just like when you teach kids comics, one of the refreshing thing is they haven't been taught yet that comics, has to be a square panel, has to be this, has to be a linear dialogue.
Yeah, they don't have
Right.
any context for this. They just have the
they don't
idea.
have those preconceptions
and you see
drilled
that,
in.
and sometimes you're like, oh my God, this is so unique and refreshing. They bring that same thing to whatever topic they talk about.
Right. So this is your second big anthology you've edited?
Third, I did Trickster,
Right.
and then I did District Comics.
That's
Oh,
right.
yes.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
then this is a third anthology for Fulcrum, yeah.
Wow. So that's just it forever. You're just gonna keep doing
I
giant.
think I'm gonna take a little break because
That's what you said last time.
I did, and you know what? I lied.
Yeah, I
But
know.
I'm telling you the truth
So-
now.
It was
This
on
time-
one of our interviews. You said no more anthologies. Taking a break. Not even 2 years later, another book.
I lied. It's disgusting.
They're gonna
Well,
draw
this-
you
this-
back in again.
This is a book with a cause, though. So
See,
it's
next
all
year,
right.
next time there'll be another book with another cause.
Yeah, maybe.
Like
There's only
Hungry
3
Puppies.
artists and writers in that one. Though.
Okay.
It'll be 12 pages.
12 pages. So an anthology
My
mini-comic
anthology mini.
It's technically-
published by Fulcrum,
That's right. That's right. $30.
and it's gonna have a thick spine, so
Very thick pages.
Like
it's
board
gonna be like a
books.
board book. Yeah, all the pages.
Fulcrum's first board book.
Yeah, right. For kids.
Yeah.
For kids. So, what are you looking forward to most about your trip to Peru? And have you taught comics before? Is this part new too?
No, actually, I've been teaching comics a lot. I go to a lot of schools and libraries. I do traveling mostly in the local area, but I do some national visits as well. I teach teachers as well, not only about environmentalism, but just about reading in general, especially to ESL, English as Second Language kids.
Okay.
I grew up, I think we've talked about this before, I grew up with my parents are Polish immigrants, and my English was not my first language.
Oh, wow.
So I had a difficult time reading, and I found it very intimidating. And my mother, this was in the 70s, she read in a newspaper that some schools were using comics to teach their kids how to read, because visually, we're very visual beings,
Yes.
and so it was less
And visually,
intimidating.
that's like universal.
Yeah, you can see, I can understand it. So, it was this perfect marriage that not only encouraged me to read and helped me to read, but also developed an appreciation for art as well.
Mm-hmm.
And, I have to credit my mom. When she went out this is back in the day when you bought comics at 7-Elevens
Right.
and convenience store. She went out and she got a whole bunch of them that included like Frank Miller's Daredevil, John Byrne's X-Men.
Your mom had a good taste.
George Perez on Teen Titans. This is all on the on the spinner rack and
Yeah,
stuff.
right.
So I grew up on some some pretty good comics. So what I do is I encourage teachers and show them how they can kind of use examples of comics in their classroom to integrate into the curriculum, whether it's science or history or writing as well.
Mm-hmm.
I did a program recently where these ESL kids had to read District Comics, and they had to write a letter to me about what they liked and critiquing the book and what they didn't like.
Oh, wow.
And I get to come into class and talk about it. We just had this great conversation. And these are, students that were not very comfortable speaking or writing in English. But it was a very kind of, easy atmosphere. Everyone loves
Right.
comics.
Right.
That's the thing. So,
Well, it gave them an easy objective to kind of work towards.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, that's a long answer to your question.
Now, do you know what you're going to be teaching, like specifically? Obviously, you're probably prepared for your trip, I guess. But is there anything that you've changed
Before
for
you
this,
leave for-
that that you have adapted from other ways you've taught?
Well, the one thing I want to emphasize is really anyone can kind of do a comic, and anything can be the subject.
I don't know. I mean, we've
of-
tried in the past, so I'm not sure if that's true.
It's- yeah.
Fully sanctioned. That's a great comic.
Well, thanks.
Thank you.
But
Check it out
again,
online.
it's like that emphasizing that whether you do a kind of a very simplistic style, minimalistic style of comics, or very complex, they convey a message. So I do have a PowerPoint that includes some fantastic artists. Jay Hassler, who does
Clay Naples.
Yeah, and to all the way to like Stephen Bissett, and they were doing the stuff with Swamp Thing and things like that. So I try to kind of show that, and in Peru they have their own environmental issues, and that's another thing I found it very appealing. Is kind of explore what are the other environmental issues in Peru, and obviously overfishing. They have a big issue with mining polluting the waters. Also, forestation is a big issue, logging. So each country has their own challenges, and what I'm kind of hoping to do is maybe do like a mini comic about my experience down there.
Right.
That'd be awesome.
Again, it's just like
Maybe you
taking
can make an anthology out of it.
yeah, over the
personal
60
anthology.
I have to find a couple more creators to help me.
No, just all about your story from the
Can't be more
week.
than 16 pages.
The week that you're there, it's a whole book just about that week.
That's it.
I don't do any presentations. I'm just working my comic. In my
Yeah,
hotel
staying
room.
in the hotel.
Guys, I'd love to come and teach you, but I'm behind
I'm
already.
writing a comic about this.
They just
please.
take your day's page the
like-
next day into like
It's
show
like
the
when we
kids.
made the comic about our trip to Michigan before the trip to
Yeah,
Michigan.
it was
We
like
were- it
what
was-
we assume the road trip will be.
Right, it was like pterodactyls and giant hot dog monsters, and none of it came true, which was terrible.
Some of it.
Well, that's true. Giant hot dog monsters.
Hot dog
yeah,
monster
yeah.
time.
It was we were trying to really manifest destiny, but didn't work out
Tried
so
to
well.
push it. So, while you're here, would you be interested in answering a mystery question?
Absolutely.
All right,
Yes.
it's on.
Do it.
Sound effects.
Always.
That should just be what you
High
said.
production
Watch the
value.
Edge. Should just be.
Alright.
You should just say sound effects.
Sound effects.
Effects.
I actually have to put a quarter into this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a professional machine.
Yeah, we're cheap, but we also will just pay for it ourselves.
Yeah, so.
I'll give you the honors.
Absolutely. There you go.
This just says yes.
That you.
Yes.
Yes. I'm down with it.
All right.
What's
I'm sorry, that's a very disappointing question.
All right, let's do another one.
We just got a little too clever for ourselves.
Yeah.
did?
You should do another one.
That didn't work, guys. I'm sorry.
Guys.
Joe takes full responsibility.
Well, yeah, all right.
Now I'm asking you guys this question, right? Truth or dare?
Please answer.
Truth. Yes?
Truth. Yes. This is a 2-tier question. That's pretty awesome.
I don't know what's happening with
Truth
these
or dare?
questions.
Yes.
That's
both?
the answer.
So both.
Well, I'm not answering
One
this.
more.
Oh,
One
no.
more. Come on.
Let's
All
do
right,
it.
let's go.
We gotta nail
We have a
this one.
bunch of them in there.
I feel like I gotta roll dice or something.
Yeah.
We did. I think we did hit like an overly clever spot. Is what happened. They
It's us
condensed.
just being way
This
too
is
cute.
This is like 3 o'clock in the morning. You guys are writing.
We need more bubbles.
It'll be funny. Just
All right. All right. Here we go. How tight are clouds?
Yeah, they're pretty tight, I think.
Pretty tight.
But I don't want to answer for you.
Yeah, I
No,
love
in
clouds.
your
I
opinion.
love drawing clouds. I like looking at them.
Yeah?
Is that what you mean by tight?
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
mean
yeah.
like physically tight.
I don't
that-
know.
that too.
I guess it
Tight,
depends on how
candy.
tense they are.
Yeah.
Like if you scared a clown, it would get really
Tense
tight.
up.
Does that change? Like, does it like get like
Less
candy-like?
funny, more sad.
like did
Yeah.
the crazy hair like stick out and
Is
stuff.
that when it rains too?
Yes.
Right.
When they get
The,
tight?
It's like clowns.
and the clowns feeling their joints. Poor clowns. So, what is your favorite clown?
My favorite clown. You know, Ronald McDonald fascinates me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a strong word for Ronald McDonald. Please tell me more.
Yeah. Well, you know how we started off with what's that guy's name from Good Morning America, Wilfred?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
it's not Wilford Brimley.
Not Wilford Brimley.
No.
It's not. That would be totally different.
Yeah. But he does the weather for
Yeah.
the Today Show.
That guy.
Well, he started doing. He was the original.
He was. He
Yeah.
was. I don't know if he was the first, but he was.
One
He
of
was
the-
a Ronald
yeah, it was
Like
McDonald.
major one, yeah.
thing on his head was like a piece of block of cheese or something. It was like
Right.
a burger box or something.
Yeah,
So
they-
just to see the evolution of that character.
And then they introduced all these other creepy monsters
Yeah.
that you're supposed to find likable.
It is kind of crazy. They just introduced like bizarre creatures to sell
Yeah.
hamburgers.
Yeah, and like somehow that's gonna make you. The kids gonna find that appealing.
Yeah.
No.
Like, why would I eat that? It's big purple blood.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
You know? But it's great.
It's downstairs.
Downstairs,
Yeah. Right
right.
around the corner.
To the right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Boom. There you go.
What I like is that we added stanchions, and that is not enough.
No.
It just made her have to walk further to get around.
Like
there.
I guess
In
I
fact,
just
they
have
were
to
all
walk around
talking
into
to
the
microphones.
camera.
I
Yeah.
understand- You're at least interrupting a conversation.
Early on today, before we were set up, a gentleman came up and asked, "How do I know when you're filming?" And our friend Katie said, "Well, if we're talking into the microphones and we're looking at the camera, we're probably
You
filming."
know what? I wasn't looking at the camera enough, guys. It's my fault.
I understand that.
What about you? What's your favorite clown?
Oh, none.
No, you know,
Oh, me. I'm my favorite clown. Yeah.
the king of clowns.
Yeah, that's me.
I'm gonna
The
say
king of clowns, the king of tears. That's me.
Wow.
the same.
Oh, yeah, the same. How about your favorite clown, Rusty?
I'm gonna say Krusty the Clown.
Krusty the Clown? It
From
feels
the
like a
Simpsons
very
television show?
fashionable answer.
It's hip, is what it is.
Yeah, it's
a
tight.
hip clown.
You
It's
ever see
tight.
that movie Shakes the Clown?
No.
I've seen parts of it.
Was it Bobcat Goldthwait?
Yeah.
He was like an alcoholic clown.
Yeah, maybe that's my favorite clown. A clown with demons.
You've lived that.
Oh
That
yeah,
life,
yeah,
so-
yeah. It was really bad.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was my first ever children's party, and it was my first ever drinking binge, and it was my last ever children's party, but not
your
my
last
last ever
drinking
drinking binge.
Many more to come.
Oh, it was so
the
much
beginning
fun.
of a long tradition.
Yeah, a wrong tradition too.
Long and wrong tradition.
So Matt, where can people find out more about your comics online?
I have a blog. It's mattdembicki.blogspot.com. I'm probably
right.
the last person who still uses a blog.
It's okay.
But,
It's fine. It's working out for you. You're going to Peru.
I
I
was gonna
stated
say.
my claim there.
Yeah,
There you go.
exactly.
My flag is firmly planted there. So, and Facebook, I do a lot on Facebook.
All right.
Follow me there if you're interested. So,
Well, thanks for so much for talking to us.
thanks
Yeah.
for having me, guys. I
Good
really
luck in
appreciate it.
Peru. Tell
Yes.
everybody we said
We
hi.
look forward to hearing about your adventures.
I'll send you guys a postcard.
Please
Yes.
do.
So, or maybe I'll Skype when I'm down there.
Yeah, right.
Nice.
We'll insert that.
Yeah, we're now live from Peru.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Thanks.